I wanted to do this special mini episode where we discuss a very special show that you had recently, Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
You did something that a lot of comics don't do anymore, which is open for a musical act.
Indeed,
a
yes.
musical act on a big level. Now, sometimes comics end up going to a comedy show, and unbeknownst to us, we're about to open for a musical
Sometimes
act.
that happens. Or like some open mics will be like musicians and comics kind of thrown in together. Yeah.
Sometimes you end up having to follow a music act, which is worse than opening for a musical act. But
it is.
You opened for a huge legend in the R&B music world, and that is Smokey Robinson.
Absolutely. And singer, songwriter extraordinaire. Both extraordinaire, yes.
He's known for Tears of a Clown. What's another one, would you say?
I Second That Emotion.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, Cruisin'. Yeah,
Made famous in that Huey Lewis karaoke movie, right?
Oh, right, with Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow, yeah. In fact, you'll find it at karaoke done by Gwyneth Paltrow. I've seen many people do it. They're like
in
Cruising
the style
by Gwyneth Paltrow, and they don't even mention Smokey.
That's outrageous.
Oh, isn't that outrageous?
That is
not
outrageous.
Fair. It's not fair.
Yeah, he's got a ton of songs, and he's written a ton of songs for other people as well.
Have you opened for a musical act like that before?
If memory serves, I've opened for 2 musical acts. One time I had no idea that I was opening for a musical act till I got there. It was way in San Diego, open for the Isley Brothers.
Wow.
And
okay.
I say way in San Diego. It's 2 hours away, but it took me 4 hours. Like
must have been a Friday.
Yeah, I think it was. It was an 8 o'clock show. So I left the Valley at 4, and I pulled up right at 8. It was stressful.
And the Isley Brothers were like,
yeah, I didn't.
Where's Dwayne?
And you know what? I did.
Where's Dwayne?
And so what happened was when I showed up, no one told me I was opening for the Isley Brothers. A local comedy club set it up. And they were like, you got this gig. And here's the reason why they probably don't tell you. The thing is, you don't get paid that much for these gigs unless the performer themselves have requested you. Because they don't, like Smokey doesn't need an opener. He just needs someone to sort of like, kill 20 minutes until everyone gets there kind of thing, right? So they didn't tell me. I don't know what their motives were. I was going to say maybe because I would have been like, oh, that money seems low, but I can't even remember what the money was. Talking about the Isley Brothers show now. So I go down there thinking it's a regular gig, and the guy who, like my contact person, I'm wearing jeans, But I'm not like schleppy. I'm, jeans, like for a show. He looks at me up and down. He goes, oh, you open for the Isleys. You wearing jeans? And I was like, I didn't know, right? But what I wanted to say was, motherfucker, you got a Jerry curl. But I didn't say that. And it was past the Jerry curl era, in case you're wondering. He was out of bounds with the Jerry curl. He was out of bounds. He was in pure violation. And the thing is that
that information is important because it would probably require a different attire. You would have dressed differently. You would have had a
dressed
button
differently,
down.
And I would have.
You're not doing T-shirt if you're opening for the Isley Brothers.
Mentally, you prepare for it. Like when I opened for Smokey, right, and also the other person I opened for was a singer named Kem, R&B artist from Philly, Kem. And
I have beef with Kem.
Get out.
I do because Kem was just in town. Babyface opened for Kem. Kem doesn't have a Grammy.
Okay, listen.
What is Babyface doing opening for Kem? I bought Babyface tickets, and then I got an email that said, congratulations, you're going to see Kem in 2 weeks. I said, I'm not going to see Kem. I'm going to see Babyface,
That's really
bro.
funny.
I get there, and Babyface is opening for Kem.
Let me say this.
Come on, man.
I will say this. Jonesy is kind enough to do all of the editing and everything for this. So I don't think I got to tell you this, but when you say that, I'm going to need a record skip. And as weird as that, when I get these calls, okay, Smokey makes sense because he has like this universal appeal, all ages. It's kind of like nowadays, comedy is very like niche, and back in the day, you wanted to appeal to everyone. But now it's like if you appeal to too many people, it's vanilla or whatever the case, and the internet lets you find your people.
That's right.
And so like basically